I'm Coach Wes Brooks, and I got next.
You next up and you ain't been on SportsLifeTalk. Like, what are you doing? Hey, you better hit him up. Look, you breaking next and you up next. Keep the queens go hard. Rise a star on the big scene. Make them know who you are. You don't break the sweat. Don't settle for less. They put you through that test. Your resume that flex. Who got next? Who got next? SLT, ready, set, go. Who got next? Who got next? Living my dreams and all your goals. Who got next? Who got next? You can ask B. Jones or head coach. Who got next? Who got next? You next up, so here's my vote. Chill.
Yeah, let's go, SLT Nation. Welcome back to another fire episode of Sports Life Talks. You got next, a platform that gives exposure to the voices of tomorrow. It is season 4, the year of the Mamba, and KT and I, we are 10 toes down. We are going from coast to coast, from the north to the south, and we are going into our basketball communities, and we're finding rising superstars, future phenoms, amazing human beings who are doing big things and accomplishing big dreams. And today, Ficky Worldwide West. Everywhere we go, we leave them worldwide blessed. Let's go. We need Aggie Nation right now. Logan, Utah to show up for the Richmond, Virginia native. 20 years experience in the game. And he has done some amazing things, taking programs like Michigan. Even came down here to North Texas and Ohio State. But now he got that phone call, and in his first season, he is ready to put the world on notice. Let's make some noise, Aggie Nation, for one of your very own, the head coach of the Utah State women's basketball team, Coach Worldwide Wes Brooks.
What an intro, B. That's a hell of an intro, man. Way to do it up.
Coach Brooks, how you feeling today, man?
I'm loving it, man. I'm doing well. Can't complain.
Now, Kevin, Coach brought it up in the background. Look at that background behind him. That's we talk about
that, man.
Yeah, there's a practice facility right here.
He got that $20 million facility standing behind him. Hopefully, we'll get to get some close views of that joint up in person one day. But y'all, let's get this show kicked off the right way. Allow me to reintroduce myself. I am your host, the mouth of the South, B. Jones, the OG, all things Louisiana. Put your L's up, Mr. Yeet is in the building. I'm rocking alongside my brother from another mother, the other side of the You Got Next logo, the Quiet Storm. Shh. All facts, no cap. The head coach, KT. Kev, how you feeling today, man?
Feeling great, B. Jones. I guess kind of, sort of, we got Ohio State on the show. You know, we've been looking for some Ohio State representation for a long time. So do we count this as Ohio State too, B?
Ohio State.
No, I'm with you. But B. Jones, you know, we do our research. So I was on his Instagram page, and it was one post that just kind of traumatized me, B. Jones. Do you know what team that he roots for, NFL?
Oh, let me say, the Philadelphia Eagles?
No, we can beat the Eagles. It's the other team that we can't beat.
The Kansas City Chiefs?
The San Francisco 49ers, B. Jones. The 49ers. We can't beat the 49ers.
I can't beat nobody. Look, you got me.
I bet we can beat the Saints. I bet we can beat y'all.
Okay. Go look at the record over the last 10 years.
Well, B. Jones, you just made this ticket. I was talking about Coach Brooks and the 49ers. Now I'm arguing.
And the 49ers can't beat the Chiefs, so I mean, it's what it is. They've been there twice.
If we can't beat y'all, we can't beat the Chiefs. Well, that's
can't nobody. Can't nobody beat.
To get back to what you were saying, man, I'm doing great. Let's turn up, man. Let's turn it up. Let's go.
Coach Brooks, we kick every show off with a unique segment, an icebreaker called The Moment of Truth, where we're going to get you to give us 3 unique facts about yourself in 2 truths in a live fashion. So you know what that means. One of these facts ain't the truth. So Kevin and I will have exactly 60 seconds to work together as a team and try to figure out, to poke some holes in Coach Brooks's 3 facts. Give them to us, Coach. We ready to go.
Man, he took one, so he kind of ruined it once. He took one, so I got to think real quick. I got to think real quick. All right. I've worked for a lot of winning coaches. So let's see. Yes, that's one. I've coached I've coached 4 WNBA players in the last 4 years. I was a superstar football player in high school.
Dang, KT, I couldn't find nothing about high school. Listen, I know J.C. Sheldon. I know he got Nas Hill.
Nas Hillman, and I think it's
2.
I think it's more than 2. I think that may be true.
He said 4. He said 4 WNBA.
I know, but I know Ohio State since
producer. They was running off.
It was so I think that's true. The football B. Jones, then he said superstar, right?
He said a superstar, but I know he's been working under some amazing coaches. Coach
it's the last one, B. We're going with the last one. That's what we're going to go with.
We did our research on you, Coach. You can't play a lick at no football.
I ain't saying all that.
I'm a fan, but yeah, you're right. So
yeah, let's go. So we got the lie right this time, huh, Coach?
Yeah, got it right. Dead on.
Kevin, we back in the W column and it feels so good. It's the year of the mama. We mamas only. All right, Coach. We had a little bit of fun, but now we about to take this thing to a whole nother level. You know what you got to do before you go on any car ride, any road trip? You got to take that right hand, Coach. Come on, lift it up. Reach over your left shoulder. Grab that seatbelt and strap up. Click.
Here we go.
Work. And we pay the bills. This is our first time ever at Utah State. I'm super excited. I can't wait to get up there to Logan to feel the crisp, cool air in the winter. But you know what? This is our first time getting to put y'all school out there on the Sports Life Talk program. So we need y'all to show up and show out for us. This is what we need from y'all, Aggie Nation. We need y'all to do 4 things. Number 1, hang out through the entirety of this show. Even if you got to run to the restroom, just let this thing keep running and watch it again. You know what I'm saying? Give us 2 views. Number 2, we need you to hit that like button. So hit that like button on your personal account and on your Aggie account. That way we can show the algorithm this show is popping like Orville Redenbach and it just bubbles all the way up to the top. Now, Coach ain't never played no basketball like the way we see it out there on the court, but Coach know basketball. And he's an offensive guru. One of the things offensive guru know that you got to do is you got to pass the ball to your teammates. You got to work the ball around. We need y'all to work this show around like y'all trying to get an efficient score with seconds left in the shot clock. I need you to share this joint with all your people, your play cousins, your kinfolk, and let them know what's cooking up there at Utah State. And last but not least, y'all feel the energy. Y'all feel the vibe, the electricity in the room. You gotta smash that subscribe button and become a part of the SLT tribe. I tell you what, we are committed to being the hardest working podcast in the game. We ain't even at the halfway point in the year yet. We probably recorded over 100 shows. We got so much more heat coming your way, so buckle up. This thing is only gonna get bigger and better, and with you blessing us, we're going to keep getting amazing people like this. Is the caliber of people that's coming on this show with your support. Coach Brooks.
Yes, sir.
It's Utah Nation. It's Utah State. Is Aggie Nation going to show up for us?
We're going to get them to show up. We got some loyal fans up here. They love their Aggies. They care about their Aggies. They want to see us do well. So, yeah, they're going to show up and they're going to support.
All right, y'all know what y'all got to do. Let's do it like we true to it. Smash that subscribe button in 3, 2, 1. Boo! It's a party. It's a party. It's a party. I love this part of the show. I love all the new family members. And Kevin and I, we don't do fans. We don't do followers. We do family. Coach Brooks will tell you, we walk through, we hugging folks. We showing love.
Absolutely.
With us.
Showing out.
That's right, Coach. You tell us. So, Coach, this is what we're going to do. Everybody that's watching this, we want to do a roll call of sort, okay? We want them to show up in the comments and let us know that they was watching this show by throwing us an emoji. And since you the special guest today, Coach, you tell us, what is the emoji we using today for this show, Coach?
We're going to use Aggie up. So use the little hand sign like that, the emoji. So it kind of looks like an Aggie. So use that. You'll see it.
I know exactly what you're talking about. Y'all know what to do.
Throw Aggies up.
Throw the Aggie up in the chat if you did any of those things, especially if you smash that subscribe button, because Kevin and I, we want to show you our love and support. And what we going to tell them, KT?
I'm going to tell them thank you.
Thank you. That's simple. All right, Coach, it's time to take you to another level. We're going to take you to the danger zone. It's time to get out there in them deep waters and swim. Welcome to the Sports Life Talks Initiation.
All right, Coach, to initiate you into the SLT family, got to give us your top 5 music artists.
Oh, okay. All right, so I like a little bit of everything. So love Jay-Z, Lecrae, Luke Combs, Rihanna, and let's see here, Coldplay.
Now, hold on. Your list got a lot of influences. You got to tell me who got you listening to your wife? Your wife got you listening to Rihanna?
No, I just like her. I just think she's very talented. I like her. She's a vibe, so I like it. Yep.
In the Luke, hit us with the Luke Cole. Kevin, what are you giving Worldwide Wes Brooks for that top 5, man?
Well, he said one of my favorite groups that not a lot of people say on the show, and it's Coldplay, B. Jones. So I'm going In My Place, Sparks. I can go on, B. Jones. Stop playing.
Yeah.
Just give him 22. I'm gonna give him
22. Ooh.
See, Coach Brooks, he always tries to call me out like I don't know people. Coldplay is all on my list, man. I don't know. He be getting on my nerves.
Yeah, like I said, it's all over the place. So, kind of one of the things we'll do at practice is everybody will have a day. And so everybody will control the ox in practice that day. And so you come to Utah State, you'll have your own day to control the ox, and you can play your playlist. We got to keep it clean, obviously, but
absolutely.
Play your playlist and have your day. So we'll have a variety of music going on through practice during the days.
Well, Coach, we're gonna ride with you down to the next. When we go to Louisville for this upcoming tournament, you gonna be out there.
Oh yeah, that's gonna be fun.
We're gonna go get something to eat. And I'm gonna hear what your playlist sound like.
Good. Let's do it.
No doubt. All right. So, who is your favorite superhero and why?
All right. So, I mean, I'm an '80s baby, so I'm gonna take you back. So, I grew up a big He-Man fan. So He-Man is my favorite superhero, I guess, because as a little kid coming home from kindergarten, 5 years old, every day I watched He-Man, recorded all the shows, did all that. So I would say He-Man is my favorite superhero.
He was mine too. And I want to say whoever that was in my first grade class that stole my tiger. What was the battle tiger?
Oh yeah, Tiger Cat. Well, battle tiger with the thing on it. Yeah, absolutely.
Somebody stole my battle tiger out my locker, and I swear if I ever see you, I'm gonna do you something.
It's on site, partner. I got your back. You can't go around taking people's He-Man figures. What kind of world are we living in?
Yeah.
But the funny thing about that, y'all know they're about to do a live action movie.
Really?
They just cast an actor the other day. Look him up.
Wow, that's crazy. They're gonna bring that back,
because for when I saw, yikes. All right, Coach. So
that's crazy. I thought that was that's crazy.
They just did that. All right, Coach. So we asked the superhero question because we see coaches as superheroes. And as a superhero, you got to have your theme music. So what would your theme song be?
Kind of what he started with at the show, that Jay-Z allowed me to reintroduce myself. Dun, 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 dun. I love that, so I love it.
Me too. Hey, that Black Album is my favorite Jay-Z. Everybody talk about Reasonable Doubt and all of them others, but that Black Album, unstoppable. It can't be contested.
Yeah, I'll say come out to that. Yep.
Okay. All right, so we have a running debate that we have on this show where I want to be a singer, B. Jones wants to be a dancer. So we need for you to break the tie for your episode, Coach. Would you rather be a singer?
I can't dance and I can't sing, but I'd rather sing probably than dance. I grew up, my grandma raised me, and so grew up in church. So you always could sing for the Lord.
Everybody sing in the choir. Everybody.
So singing rather than dancing.
All right, so what is something that basketball has taught you that you can use when you're not on the court?
Patience, poise. I think you have to stay patient and poised, especially stepping into the role as head coach. You have to allow people to grow and give people time to grow, but also you have to empower people. That's kind of my theme. The theme of the program here at Utah State. We want to empower on and off the court. Empower young ladies. We always say 4 for 40, and then compete. We want to compete, and then as we empower them, we're teaching them how to compete on the court as well as off the court, and then we want to conquer. So empower, compete, and conquer. That's the theme of our program. That's what we're trying to do. And so having patience, having poise, and it's leading people and empowering them. That's kind of, I'd say, my deal.
So B and I, we're going to produce a movie that's centered around you. The one thing that we're missing is a lead actor. Who should we get to play you in the story of your life?
Yeah, I'm not really thrilled about this, but growing up, and people still say it every once in a while, because I don't know what he's doing nowadays, and I haven't heard of him in a while. Everybody said I look like Jaleel White. so Urkel, remember Urkel? So I used to get that a lot growing up. So I guess we would have to get him to cast the movie.
I was gonna say Kyrie. We got to get.
Well,
Kyrie.
you know what?
You look like Kyrie.
That's crazy. I've gone in the airport. I've had 3 or 4 people come up to me and say, Kyrie Irving. I said, no, I'm not Kyrie. He said, yes, you are. One dude even asked, can you sign my? I said, I'm not Kyrie. I don't think I look like Kyrie, but I've had a lot.
Look at the picture that we got up right here. You look exactly like Kyrie Irving.
Oh, he's playing tonight. He's doing way better than I am. So, I mean, hey, I don't think so, but hey, I guess that's not a bad thing.
If we had to get an actor, I guess we could stick with Anthony Mackie, but we probably can't. We got to get that She Hate Me version of Anthony Mackie to get him to.
Did you go watch that yet, B? Go watch that. I'm telling you, it's crazy. All right, Coach. So this is probably the most important question that we ask during the initiation.
Mm-hmm.
B. Jones and I, we love to travel. We got to eat. So we come down to the Rock with y'all before one of the games.
Mm-hmm.
What's the food spot we're going to eat, and what is your go-to meal there?
So I got 2 places for you. One is Herm's, which is a brunch spot, which is phenomenal. It's unique to Utah. One of the biggest boosters built this place. So it's a breakfast spot. It's open from 7 a.m. to 1 p.m. Then we have a phenomenal Italian restaurant. The name is slipping my mind, but the Italian food was unbelievable when I ate there. So I give you 2. So I give you one for breakfast / brunch, one for dinner. Yeah.
I tell you
what are we eating there, though? Breakfast and what we
Herm's, anything breakfast wise, right? So whatever you want, they got all type of things. Egg enchiladas, burritos, whatever you want, you name it, breakfast wise. The Italian place, I mean, they got good Alfredo, spaghetti, you name it. Like, it's legit. I mean, and the thing that's unique about the Italian place, it's in a house. So it's like a 3-story house. So you go in, you walk in the house, and then the living room right there. Then they make another room right there. Then you go downstairs. Then you go upstairs. So the restaurant is in a house. So it's an old house that somebody turned into a restaurant. So it makes it very unique.
dope.
It's really good. And then the kitchen is like a real kitchen. So like it's unique, very unique.
Well, I know for a fact I'm killing some Herms. So we're going to show up to Logan early. Game wanted to be at like 2 or 3. Because I need to kill me some Herms to get an hour nap. Then I'm going to go to the game. Then we'll go hit this Italian restaurant after to celebrate another Aggie victory.
Absolutely.
No doubt. And now let's transition to our next segment. With a wealth of experience and a track record of developing top-tier talent, Wes Brooks is set to lead Utah State's women's basketball to new heights. With 2 decades of collegiate coaching under his belt, Brooks has been instrumental in guiding teams to numerous postseason berths and NCAA tournament appearances. His impact on and off the court has shaped high-performing athletes and empowered young women in society. As we look forward to his promising tenure at Utah State, let's delve deeper into what Coach Brooks, a game changer in the collegiate basketball. So stay tuned. B. Jones, go ahead and take it away, brother.
Coach Brooks, welcome to the show. Welcome to the family. You know, it's very rare that people embrace us. Just they see us, they come show us some love. Coach, you
guys are doing a hell of a job with this show, man. I've listened to a couple. You've had a couple of people on I really like. One of my favorites, Toya Wilson. You guys had her on.
Oh, yeah, that's Coach. We love Coach Wilson.
I worked with Coach Wilson at Michigan, and I've known her ever since I've been in the business. I mean, she's the real deal. So you guys have done a great job with this show and all the people you have on. Like you mentioned, Bill Farrar. He's excellent mind in basketball. You've had some really good people. Yep.
Well, Coach, we super excited about having you on this joint. We can officially say we got Wes Brooks on this cut, and we about to have a crazy show. I'm telling y'all, this man's story is built off the stuff that Legends is made of, Coach. You know, we got all these people who played and all of these people who knew certain people. Like when it come to getting it out the mud, I mean, you literally you scratched every inch that you got to get where you are, and now you have built yourself into something amazing. But let's take them back to the beginning, Coach. Let's go to Richmond, Virginia. When did you fall in love with the game of basketball, Coach?
No, wasn't good enough. Played a little bit of football, as we kind of joked about. Was not a superstar. Played some basketball, but went to college. Knew I wanted to do something in sports, so got my degree in journalism at West Virginia University. And then it's kind of funny. John Beeline became the men's coach at West Virginia, and I worked with him and his son. Kind of knew his son, went to high school with his son at Benedictine High School in Richmond, Virginia. So when he got the job, I just decided to be a student manager. And then I'm like, okay, and then the year before that, I was a student manager, but it wasn't like we weren't great. And I'm like, this sucks. Like we can be better than this. So we got Coach Belon. I'm like, oh yeah, this dude's won at Richmond. He's won everywhere he's gone. So I'm gonna learn as much as I can from Coach Belon and see, kind of how this is done. So I was in the office every day taking notes, studying, just asking him questions. He really made time for me. I mean, I talked to him last week. Ever since I got this job, he's really talked to me. So just to have him as a mentor, a legendary coach who's been to 2 Final Fours, who will pick up the phone anytime you call him, it's been great. So kind of started there as a student manager. Then after that, I ended up being a GA on the women's side because at the time he didn't have a GA position open because they were filled. And so he helped me get the GA's job on the women's side. And so when he got the GA job on the women's side for Mike Carey, who's now assistant coach at Central Florida, he helped build my career as a director of ops, as well as a graduate assistant. Then I said, okay, I need to get on the court. So I went to Robert Morris University for a year, spent some time at Texas Southern, in Houston for 3 years, then was at North Texas for 4, then got the break into the Power 5 at the University of Utah, spent 2 years there, then 4 years at Michigan, and then the last 3 at Ohio State. And then you just combine all that experience, and you take what you like and you take what you don't like, when you kind of build a philosophy, and you kind of just know, okay, this is what it takes to win. This is how you win, and things have to be done a certain way. One thing we say here is that the price must be paid and the process must be followed. So that's kind of
scary, Coach.
I mean, that's how you win. The price must be paid and the process must be followed. So that's kind of our thing.
Well, Kevin, we're going for a game day because I ain't going to practice. I'm gonna be tired. Coach, like, y'all knew the price got to be paid. Get on that line.
And we run. We're gonna run. We're gonna play fast. One of the goals here is to try and play as fast as any team in the country. Kind of, you guys talk about the offense and our offensive philosophy. We want to shoot 43s a game. We want to turn you over 20 times a game. We want to get the possessions up as much as we can. A lot of people are going to play. We're going to play 10, 12 people. So we're gonna sub 5 on, 5 out. So we're gonna play kids. And in this day, kind of the NIL and transfers, kids want to play, kids want to be developed, and that's what we're going to strive to do.
Well, Coach, we're going to definitely get into the culture of this Utah State program because I know it's a challenge. Contrary to what most people believe, it's some rough sledding when you're a Utah State coach. You got to go out there, you got to win, and show.
Yeah, well, I mean, but people should want you to win. I mean, I always joke with people, and KT brought it up. I'm a diehard 49er fan, so if the Niners ain't winning, I'm going crazy. If the boys ain't winning, boy, what's we calling on the hot seat, right? Mike McCarthy, he on the hot seat. He better win this. So as a diehard 49er fan, I get it, and so I think that's real. You try and apply that to what we do, and that's why you understand. You go to work, you have a plan, you put it in place, and as a coach, you have to be demanding, and you have to say, we have to get here, we have to do, because that's how success happens, and that's how you win. Well,
we gonna get to your coaching style, Coach, but I got to ask you, because from a player who couldn't pick up the ball and do what you see these young ladies do every single day, like, be honest, open up to us, Coach. How many times did you go back to your dorm room as a GA or as a Dobo? For those of you who don't know what a Dobo do, like, don't go sign up and become nobody Dobo. That is a rough job. I'm just telling you right now. But how many nights, Coach, did you say, I don't know if this is for me? I don't know if I can do it.
I'm not that type of person. I never said that. I just knew it was a process. And like I told you, the price must be paid and the process must be followed. And so to me is have a game plan. I will say this. I always say by the time between the age of 40 and 42, I always wanted to be a head coach. And so I nailed it at 42. I turned 43 in August. So I do believe in writing down your goals and having 5-year plans. And so I think if you do write down your goals, it keeps you on track and on process to doing that. And so when you do that, I think you can achieve them. So I'm a big believer in plan your work the plan, and doing that. So that's kind of what I did. And I just knew you had to pay process. And then I didn't play college basketball. I had to work extra hard, watch extra film, ask questions, pick brains. And I think people appreciate that. And one thing I know, good players, if you're doing anything to make them better, they don't care who it's coming from. You're making them better, and they see the results. They want to get better. So.
Well, Coach, you worked hard. You earned it. We definitely might get some time to touch back on some of these legendary coaches and some of the things you picked up from them. But I gotta go to the day you finally got that phone call. You at Ohio State. You at one of the top 5 most consistent programs in the country over the last decade. I can only name a handful that has won more than Ohio State. I think something like over the last 4 years, y'all won 79 games, which is crazy. You get this phone call and this opportunity. They say, "Hey, Coach, we want to bring you on as the head coach of Utah State." What went through your mind? What, like, did you think about the Dobo? Did you think about the G?
Yeah. Just, you get an opportunity like this. You don't take it for granted. Like I said, there's only 360 of these jobs, and then you want to get a job that has great resources and great people, and people care. The thing about this job is for their sports won conference championships this year. Their men's basketball won a game in the NCAA tournament, and men's basketball has always historically been good. They beat TCU in the tournament this year, their men's basketball team. They've had a history of winning. The volleyball team has been really good. They won a game in the NCAA tournament. Soccer won their conference tournament. So there's a history of winning here. So people can win here. So it's about putting the product on here and doing that. But just to get the job, I mean, it's a dream come true, right? You worked so hard for over 18 years, 20 years to do this. To finally arrive at this moment, you'd be like, oh, all right. So price was paid, the process was followed, results. So just staying true to yourself, knowing that your work is paying off, and so it was very, very rewarding. So, Coach, you get this job, press conference. You're looking smooth. You got the silver. The wife that bought you the silver tie. You sharp. You Sunday sharp. You ready for Sunday service, Coach?
Absolutely. You're doing the media tour, and all of a sudden you look at this big new office. You got all this cool stuff around you. What's the first action? What are we doing, Coach?
We got to get some players. So when I got the job, got to get players, man. When we got the job, we only had 6 kids on the roster. And so we had to we looked in the portal a little bit, did not dive in as deep as probably some other teams did. Got some local kids here. Actually, it's kind of funny. We got a very good local kid here named Elise Livingston, who will be on our roster here. She plays with Emily Skinner, who's one of the best players in the country. So, they have her ranked. They have her ranked. She made the USA team. So, Utah kind of secretly has good high school basketball. It's some players in this state. Obviously, everybody knows about Emily just from all the recruiting and the exploits in the USA. So it has good high school basketball in the state. So I reached out, and you connect with the people in the state, and then you try and build a team from there. And then after that, obviously, you got to have a staff. And so I love my staff. I know one of your questions is the dream staff. Well, I actually have a dream staff. We got every position covered and everything filled. We have four assistant coaches. We have a video coordinator. We have a director of ops. So we're not lacking in anything like how major schools are. So that was very important. And then after that, you got your team, you got your staff, and finishing the schedule out so that you can start focusing, when you get the kids here in the summer, on preparing for the season.
The team has, unfortunately, before you got there, Coach, and turned over the leaf, I think they were, maybe have won 20 games over the last 4 or 5 years. It's been pretty rough. I told you, the media has been brutal on Utah State. As I went through the articles, I couldn't believe it. But you got a big challenge on your hand. How do you sit this team down, your coaching staff, these players, and build this thing from scratch? Because you don't want to rush. You can't expect the world to come to you in year one. Don't get me wrong. It could happen. Well, you got to practice that patience.
Everything. You have a plan. We have a process. We got good kids. We got good coaches, and so we're going to teach it up and coach it up. And contrary to popular belief, I do want to win the Mountain West in year one. Now, will it happen? Will it happen? Maybe not. The goal is to win the Mountain West. I mean, what the Cowboys say every year, KT, we going to the Super Bowl.
Hey, no, stop picking on me.
I mean, and as a 49er fan, I say the same thing. We going.
Yeah, but yours is more realistic.
But we can't win it. We go, but we can't win it. But anyway, always the goal is to win the conference championship, right? So, like, even if you're, predicted to finish last or whatnot, your goal is always to win the conference championship. Obviously, as you alluded to, the record over the last 5 years has not been great at all. they've never gone past the second round of the conference tournament. So we have to do that. But the first goal, if you set realistic goals, you set lofty goals. I say the realistic goal for our program is let's get the first round bye, let's get the 4th and 5th place, and then let's win a game in the tournament. We do that, we're in the semifinals. Now we cooking.
Coach, well, you told us how you got this thing built. We know that the playbook is in place. We know that some big things are brewing, some special things are cooking up there in Logan. But now we got to talk about the future, because you are putting some things in place right now that are not just set up for the young ladies that's in that locker room, but you guys are about to go out nationwide and really preach the word of Aggie basketball, women's basketball, to the entire nation. You talked about talking out to the Texas market. Tell us, Coach, why should these young ladies consider becoming an Aggie?
Well, you're gonna first of all, you're gonna have a lot of fun playing basketball, and that's what you want to do. You want to have a great college experience, and we're gonna provide a great college experience for you on and off the court. You want to be developed, so we're gonna develop you on and off the court. I think one of the things that's important is everybody goes, like I said before, it's about empower, conquer, and compete. Empower, compete, conquer. We got to see to it that we're empowering our girls on and off the court. We're helping them get jobs. We're helping them get internships. And not only that, we're helping them get better at their game so that if they have aspirations to go pro, they can. I always tell parents, and I tell you guys this, is 3 things that's going to happen when you come to Utah State. 1, you're going to get your degree. 2, and then when you get your degree, you're either going to go to grad school, you're going to get a job, or you're going to go pro. And so those are the things that are going to happen when you come to Utah State. You're going to get your degree, get a job, go to grad school, or go pro. And we're going to put all of our young ladies in a situation to do that. And so that's what we're talking about: empowering, conquering, and competing. And that's the main thing. But you're going to have a lot of fun. Like I said, we're going to play really fast. We're going to play a lot of people. If I say I'm going to play you, I think one of the things that I've learned in coming up as a head coach, a lot of head coaches say one thing and do another. You won't get that from me. What you see is what you get. If I say I'm going to play your child, I'm going to play your child. We're going to find a role. Now, how much she plays is based on what is she contributing and how she does and how she grades out. But we're going to give everybody an opportunity because the system we play allows us to do that. And we're going to hide people's weaknesses and bring out their strengths. And so we plan on playing a lot of people, a lot of minutes every night. So
before the last 2 years, I didn't understand what that mean, and I understand it now. That's a tremendously big thing to say, Coach. But I don't want to speak for you, but it sounds like it's some minutes for some freshmen. It sounds
yeah. We're gonna play. We got to play everybody for us to be as good as we want to be. We got to be in shape. We got to play everybody. So we're gonna try. We're gonna do that, and it's gonna be. We're gonna have. Like I said, we're gonna have some freshmen, and we're probably gonna take some lumps, but we're also gonna give out some lumps, and so that's what we're gonna try and do.
Well, I you know what? I'm shutting down my recruitment. It is official. I will be attending Utah State University. Oh, Mama Aggie. Oh,
yeah, we love to hear it. We love to hear that. We love to hear that.
Respect my decision. All right, Coach. Welcome to the championship rounds. This is the part of the show with KT and I. We're going to do a little bit of one-on-one, and you are now officially calling all the shots. Now, we played 2 truths and a lie earlier. Now we're about to play our version of Would You Rather. So the rules are super simple. In true championship round nature, we'll go 3 rounds, and in each round, both KT and I are going to give you an option. You have to, just like in singing and dancing, you got to select one of these options, Coach. You got to select one of these options. Whichever one you select, that host gets a point. The first host to get 2 points, or the best out of 3 will win this episode's game of championship rounds. Kevin, he stole the belt back after the last game. So you are officially on the clock, champ. Let's go. Round 1.
All right, Coach, imagine this. One of those under-the-radar players Wes Brooks recruited, the one no one believed in. They stand on the grand stage of the Basketball Hall of Fame with tears in their eyes. They tell the world, I wouldn't be here without the love and guidance of Coach Brooks, or
speaking of Hall of Fame, you just made it, Coach. You're going to look back at your illustrious career. Utah State, you turned it into one of the most premier programs in the country, year in and year out. I'm not guaranteeing you championships, but y'all are going to be a force to be reckoned with, getting some of the top players in the country. And I'm talking about competing and winning at the highest level in this country against the Gamecocks, against the UConns, and you'll retire with Wes Brooks' name in cursive on the Utah State Aggie court. You will be known as the greatest coach out of all 10 of them to ever come through this program.
I like the impacting people. I mean, that's what we're in this for, is to impact lives. Obviously, the other one is nice accolade, but if you're doing that, that's going to take care of itself. So impacting lives, like I said, our whole mission of the program is to empower, conquer, and compete. And so we want to empower our young ladies so they can compete, so they can conquer in life. And if we've done that, we fulfilled the mission of the program if by doing the first one. So getting a young lady, being at a Hall of Fame speech for a young lady would be amazing.
I don't like that choice, Coach, but I'm a...
I thought you were going to be.
I had the Wes Brooks library set up. I had all kind of stuff on Utah State campus set up for Coach Wes Brooks. It's all good. It's all good. Let's go, KT.
All right, so this is the one I got to really sell, B. Jones, because, all right, imagine yourself as a star of a globally acclaimed sports food show that streams on Hulu, where each episode is an adventure to a new city, tasting the finest cuisine from 5-star restaurants to local hidden gems. You get to sit down with top athletes and coaches from various sports, delving into their personal stories, training regimens, and unique cultural flavors that inspire them. Or speaking of being on a streaming network, I'm going to give you Netflix, Coach, except this time I got a camera crew. We going to pull up in August when the young ladies first hit campus, and we are going to show the inaugural season of the Wes Brooks version of Utah ladies team. We're going to show y'all in the locker room, on the bus rides acting wacky, on the plane trips, in the classroom. We're going to put it all together. We're going to put a 10-part series together, a documentary that is going to tell the world the story of how this ladies women's program, this Utah State women's program built it all brick by brick. And we're going to call it Aggie Power.
Ooh, I like the other one, but we got where we're at as a program. We need that Netflix and we need Aggie Power. So we got to go with that right now.
Let's go. Let's go.
But I do like that because
here's the thing. I let B. Jones. I knew you were gonna win it because I forgot to tell you the title of the show.
You sure did. I had to put mine in there.
I'm just gonna tell you, I already lost. It's Brooks Butter Beater Bites. It's an alliteration of, you know what I'm saying? It's an alliteration.
It's all right. It's mid. It's mid.
Whatever. You just won. Get on.
Aggie Power. We need that right there.
All right, here we go, Coach, for round 3. You already know how we get down. We take it away from all the options. We take it straight to the sneaker game. Matter of fact, KT and I are super sneakerheads. If you a sneakerhead out there, you watching, we would love to have y'all come kick it with us live on Wednesday nights at 8 o'clock p.m. Central Standard Time. It's a total different format. We just have fun. We talk about current events, sports, media, music. It's a fun show. We got 2 other hosts, so y'all come kick it with us on Wednesday nights. I do a segment called The Drop, Coach, where we talk about sneakers. So y'all, we would love to have y'all. But with that being said, Coach Brooks, for round 3, we have personally curated a pair of shoes out of our collection that we thought represented you. Worldwide Wes Brooks. So on the count of 3, we're going to get you to say, hold that sneaker, and we're going to show you what we brought to the show. Now, whichever one you pick is going to win this episode's game. So think long and hard about it, Coach, because this is a tiebreaker scenario.
And this is good. This is really good. This is really, really good.
All right, you ready, Coach? Let's do it. 3,
this is really good.
3, 2, 1.
Hold that sneaker. Oh, no. Oh. So I love J's, but those are 4s, right?
Yep,
yes, they are.
I love the 4s. That's one of my favorite shoes, man. That's what.
These your team colors. These your team.
I know, but the 4s though.
But the 4s though. No, Coach.
The 4s are amazing. You can't go wrong with that, man.
And still champion. Woo! That was a close one, B.
No, it wasn't.
You pushed me to my limit on that one, B. Jones.
I had my Utah warm-ups and stuff ready to pull out the closet. And with that being said, Coach.
My bad, B. Jones. My bad, man.
With that being said, Coach, unfortunately, I got to decommit.
I understand. Hey, I understand.
Well, hey, you got a 4-star coming there, Coach. I'm coming there. Don't worry about it. We get rid of him. I'm coming in.
He said you're a 4-star. No, I ain't decommitting, Coach. I'm coming to Utah. We gonna work on your sneaker game when I get up there. All right, Coach?
Yeah, fair enough. Fair enough.
I need all your players though. Y'all vote in the comments which pair of shoes.
Yeah, they probably gonna say your pair. Yep. So yep.
Thank you. And we got some smart. That's why y'all smart. Y'all got some smart Aggie players, Coach. All right, here we go. Let's leave them all inspired. Let's leave them wanting more. They all following you now on Twitter at Coach Wes B Ball. We got to hit you up if they want to know more about your story. But let's tell them the title is You Got Next. What are you most excited about, Coach Brooks? What's up next for you, and what do you have to look forward to in your career?
I think winning championships here at Utah State, that's the most important thing, and what I'm really excited about, and developing a program that's kind of like an expansion team. So it's kind of like developing a program that's never done things, and they don't have any banners, and they don't have really a history. But one note about Utah State is, shout out to her. The general manager of the LA Sparks, Reagan Peebly, was a head coach at Utah State. And so she had a history, and she was only there for a short period of time before moving on and doing great things, and like she's doing now. So she tried to establish that. So we need to really get this program going and create history and create magical moments and put some banners up in the spectrum.
Coach, I just want to go on record. If y'all want to know more about Reagan Peebly, she sat in the same exact seat that Coach Brooks sat. She is an icon, a legend.
Absolutely.
Y'all go listen to her episode of You Got Next. I'm telling you, you will not be disappointed.
Absolutely. A phenomenal woman.
Coach, I'm glad. And she endured some stuff off the court that makes her a hero to everybody. I'm telling y'all.
Phenomenal woman. Great person. Actually, when I got the job, one of the first people I heard from, which was amazing. So,
really,
nothing but respect for her. She's done a hell of a draft. When you get Cameron Brink and Rickea Jackson, that's a pretty good draft for your first draft. So,
I know, right?
So the Sparks will come in. They'll get that thing going. So, but nothing but respect for Reagan Peebly, and she did it. So we got people like her. We need to make proud. You know what I mean? They came through here. We need to do that.
All right, Coach. Do you have any shout outs you want to give?
Obviously, you always got to shout out your wife. You always got to do that. So my wife, Johanna Raya Brooks. Shout out my wife. Obviously, shout out my staff and my team. It's all about them, and we're gonna do what we can to put them in best position to be successful. Obviously, I have nothing but just thankful for all the people who've helped me get to this point. Kevin McGuff, Kim Barnes-Arico, Mike Peterson, Karen Aston, who used to be the coach at Texas. Now she's at UTSA. Yolanda Wells-Broughton, Sal Biscaglia, John B. Line. So all the people I've worked for. Lynn Roberts, who's at the head coach at Utah. So all the people I've worked for, just very grateful, because you take something from all of them. You learn from all of them. So I've had a chance to work for a lot of good people. So that's how you get somewhere like this.
All right, so this is the part of the show where you get a chance to call the person that you think should have next. Tell me, I got a chance to rock with B. Jones and KT. Tell them my story. I want you to do the same thing. With that said, Coach, who are you calling out? Who should have next?
Head coach, assistant coach, doesn't matter.
It don't matter. If they got next, they got next.
Some people might be mad at me, but I'm going to say it. I think he's done a phenomenal job, and obviously they're coming. They're probably going to be national championship contenders this year. And that's Wendell Farrell at USC. I think he's done a hell of a job recruiting. The things he's done, I mean, obviously Juju helps, right? But just even the other classes he's put together, and what he's done and how he's worked his way in career, kind of like myself. But he played. Obviously, we have a brotherhood in this business as well. G. Regis, LSU, Roman Tubner, Alabama, Nick Grant, Rice, Flip over at Texas A&M. Dudes I just think the world of. So it's been a lot of people, and they look up to me. Deontay, who's now at Marquette, a lot of people look up to me. So obviously, as a black man in this business, I want to do the best job I can and put on a product and let people know, like, you know, it might get a little controversial here, but people always see us coaching AAU ball, but we really don't get the opportunities to get the jobs that we want, like these head coaching jobs. So it's just I think it's just me as a black man. It's very important that I do a good job in this situation, and hopefully it opens doors for other people. Obviously, it's a women's sport, and we need to have more women's coaches and all that. But we are involved, and so we just need to have a fair shot of opportunity when the right time presents itself, as it did in my situation.
I think representation from every facet is needed in order to be to make the sport grow, and you are doing a phenomenal job. So with that being said, Wendell Farrell, for the third time, you are officially on the clock, sir.
Really?
You've been getting nominated.
Wow. I didn't. Wow.
It's time, Wendell. It's time, sir. Your ticket has been punched. We got to get you on the show, man. You are officially up next. We're going to hit you up and try to get this thing happening by the end of the summer. You a mama. You a mama, Wendell. So we got to get you on this joint. Coach Wes Brooks, Worldwide Brooks. You got next. You are a teacher. You a mentor. You an educator. You are a giant, man. You a trailblazer. You an icon. You are extraordinary and elite. You are doing so much for this game. You deserve a yeet. They not like us. They not like us. They not like us.
That's right.
Hey, we want to tell everybody out there, thank y'all so much for watching another episode of Sports Life Talks You Got Next. We hope y'all enjoy it. Coach, we want to thank you again for joining the show. We might have to run this one back, Coach. We might have to do this one.
Anytime, fellas. KT, y'all do an excellent job. Love spending time with you guys. It's been great.
Man, we gonna do it again. We got to get up there to Utah State, but y'all who
welcome anytime. Welcome anytime.
Hey, we coming, Coach. So don't forget to smash that subscribe button, hit that like button, send this to all your kin folks, send this to all your people. Make sure you throw the Utah Aggie in the comments. If you smash that subscribe button, let us know so we can just reach out to you verbally, digitally shake your hand, and tap in with us. Coach will tell you, we drop content every single day. We got so much new, unique content coming with high school kids, with the grassroots side. So y'all tap in with us. I promise you're going to laugh. You're going to get 100%, 1,000% energy when you come to Sports Life Talk. And if you want to be on the show, now listen, Wendell, first off, we had Coach Tubner. We working on Coach Grant. We working on Coach Reedus. So we in that same pocket. We kicking it with Coach Brooks, people. We in that same pocket. But listen, it's a lot of y'all that's got to be heard. It's a lot of stories that we don't know about. Go to our website, sltugotnext.com. Click on the nominate tab and tell us a little bit about yourself so we can get you on this joint. KT will reach out. We'll set you up with an audition to be on the show. And last but not least, take You Got Next on the road. I'm a podcast guy. I don't know if you are, but I love to just sit in the car, ride, chilling, and taking the sounds in and just listen to a podcast. So listen, download this show as well as up to 600 other shows in our archives over the last 4 years. Impressive stories from Olympians, WNBA, coaches, GMs. I'm telling y'all, this thing is absolutely bananas. And keep You Got Next, all the comedy, all the laughing, all the inspiration moving forward, whether you're in your car, in the kitchen, Apple, Spotify, wherever you download your podcast. Kevin, congratulations on another win. I'm just so glad. I love Coach Brooks' energy. So, I
love your energy, man. It matches mine, so it's great.
Thank you, Coach. Thank you, Coach. Take us home, KT.
Coach, thank you so much for rocking with us. Whatever you need from us, please let us know, and we got your back.
Awesome, man. Glad to be here. Thank you guys for having me.
Hey, Coach, I wasn't going to mention this, but since I lost that championship rounds, next time I see you, I'm putting a 50 piece on you.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
Hey, look, he know what that 50 piece means. He know.
Fair enough.
Hey. Dun, 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 dun. Allow me to reintroduce myself. My name is Hov. Hey, Sports Life Talk Nation, we love y'all. Stay safe, be blessed, respect each other, and love one another, because together we are better. And keep dreaming big, because you never know, your story may be the next one featured on Sports Life Talks You Got Next. Yeet.
I knew you had next, cause you always working, you always grinding, you're in your bag cause you're always working. Like in due time, I knew you got next. Oh, you did it, huh? Crack the code. You got next, you smashing goals. You want next, you need exposure. Well, Sports Life Talk got the baddest show, like the baddest in the room. Podcast to tune into just for you to talk your shit. Talk your mushroom. You are what you eat and you should consume. Sports Life Talk from the late night to the afternoon, then rest repeat. Hit the like, leave a comment, or subscribe so you don't miss a beat. You got next is a small taste of a winning meal from a chef type of celebrity. What's up next is you, at least you better be. Yeah, you got next, yeah, I can feel it. but just like me. If you got next, if you got next, yeah. If you got next, then you know where to be. I'm talking sports life, talking this. Yeah, 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 yeah. Sports life, talking this.